Hello there, you are on to the Lagos Transportation Agenda. This is the show where we highlight current events, analyze topical issues, and explore emerging trends in the world of transportation. My name is Austin Ian. As you well know, we are at a time of the year when vehicular movement is at its peak because of holiday travel in and out of Lagos and across Nigeria. The Federal Road Safety Corps at this time is always on its toes to ensure compliance with rules and regulations concerning road travel in its quest to imbibe in Nigerians, especially Lagosians, a better and safer driving culture. What is the FRSC doing right now at this point in time to ensure that outcomes are positive all right? And here on the show today, I have with me the sector head of operations here at the Lagos State Sector Command in the person of DCC Lucas OLUDARE Oguntade. DCC, it's a pleasure and a privilege to have you on the show.
It's my pleasure.
Right.
You're welcome. Yeah.
So DCC Oguntade and I will be discussing use of safety devices by motorists and commuters, as well as looking at the state of compliance, especially at this time of the year, on the Lagos Transportation Agenda when we come back. Please stay with us. Welcome back on the Lagos Transportation Agenda, and as I said, today my guest is the Sector Head of Operations at the Lagos State Sector Command of the FRSC, that's the Federal Road Safety Corps, in the person of DCC Lucas Oguntade. DCC, as I said in my introduction, we're at a sensitive time of the year. So what is the FRSC doing right now to ensure that outcomes are positive, that we don't hear all sort of negative stories?
Yes, thank you so much for this opportunity. Like you rightly pointed out, this is a very sensitive period. We kick-started the enlightenment for this period right from September.
Okay.
Immediately we enter into the Ember months, and we move around Lagos. All the major parks in Lagos we visited, and simultaneously with all our component commands everywhere in Lagos, as directed by the headquarters.
Yes.
And for this year, the aim of our campaign was on safety.
Okay.
I mean, on speed.
Speed, okay.
Yeah, speed. Was we discovered that the key factor in road traffic crashes is according to record.
Yeah.
So the theme is speed kills.
But kills.
But kills. There is need for us to avoid it. Then we avoid overloading.
Okay.
And we drive safely. So we move around Lagos, as I said, to sensitize motorists and the general public on what they are expected to do, especially at this period.
Okay.
We target operation zero tolerance for road traffic accidents. Okay. And that is during this period and beyond. So everybody is motivated already. We are ready for visibility, especially on the major corridors of Lagos. So it will be a 24 hours operation, yes, to ensure that there is no obstruction, and in case there is a road traffic accident, there will be people that will give a prompt response to ensure that they are rescued and they get immediate medical attention. Yes. So very soon there's going to be camping.
Okay.
Yes, at various locations, people will be camped there, such that there will be opportunity to walk around the clock, including the night. So that at any point in time there is need for emergency, people will be there. Yes. Then on the highways, there are centers we call help areas.
Okay.
Areas where we have we don't really have close location of our offices.
Okay.
Yes, we establish help areas in these places, so that people can quickly reach out to us.
Exactly.
Then in case there is an emergency, you don't need to travel long distance before you get there. Wow. So all these areas will be activated for people to man them and work there. In each of these help areas, there will be standby ambulances.
Okay.
Yes. Then along the major corridors, there will be what we call route lining of our men.
Okay.
Just that they will not even for enforcement now, but to ensure that they calm speed.
Okay.
They calm speed. Even without enforcement,
sorry,
the presence
calm speed, what do you
to ensure that people don't engage in speeding.
Okay.
Yes, you calm them down. You know, our presence alone,
yes,
then with that activity is sending signal
exactly
to motorists, to drivers.
I see.
Anywhere they sight, they sight our men, and what they do there is to calm them,
like
signal them to reduce their speed.
Okay.
And that visibility across the major corridors is arranged, is on ground already. It started today now, and
today
will last till 15th of January.
I see.
Yes, that is the special patrol.
Okay, I was just going to ask that has really led me to my question. What has been the response? What has been the outcome so far?
So it has actually paid off. Was going by the level of road traffic crashes, I think we have reduced number of road traffic accidents.
Okay.
Yes, because you know, when you talk of ignorance, it is not especially of road traffic rules and regulation. It is not only limited to commercial drivers. No, there are some elites.
Yes.
If you see what they do, especially when they hit the road, you'll be marveled.
Exactly.
So it is not limited only to commercial drivers, even private vehicle owners. Yes, and that was the reason during this enlightenment we didn't limit it to motor parks.
Exactly.
So even there are some public offices that we went to.
Oh, okay.
To give enlightenment, and there is a program we call Free Vehicle Safety Check. There is a week that is dedicated to that. Nobody is arrested and made to pay any fine during this 1 week.
Okay.
What we only do is to let us see the condition of your vehicle, and during that process of this thing, any defect that is noticed, you itemize them. You talk to the owner of the vehicle on these defects, the need for him to go and rectify them. And you discover that there's a lot of defects that even the owners are not aware of.
True.
So you bring their attention to it, then you there is a form, checklist, you roll it out and give to them to go and take care of those defects.
Okay.
Of those defects. So as such, it has really helped a lot, bringing up the level of awareness, and as such, directly reducing the level of road traffic accident by our records.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. So we'll go on a break now, and when we return, we will continue our discussion with DCC Lucas Oguntade, Sector Head of Operations of the Lagos Sector Command of the FRSC. Please stay with us. If you're just joining, is the Lagos Transportation Agenda, and today we are looking at the activities of the FRSC, especially at this time when vehicular movement is on the rise because of holiday travel. And I've been talking to DCC Oguntade on the issues. As I said before the break, you have regulations concerning use of devices and so on. How are you ensuring compliance? You talked about enlightenment.
Yes.
You talk about enforcement.
Yes.
So just throw more light on that.
Concerning the use of safety devices on the vehicle, they all have their various roles to play.
Okay.
You see, enlightenment without enforcement is just like entertainment. You are given enlightenment and there is no force to actually back it up. You are only entertaining.
I'm always asking that question.
Yeah.
How are you enlightening?
So you are only entertaining them. As such, we carry out enforcement. Enforcement of the use of these safety devices. You see, for instance, the use of seatbelt.
Yes.
It's a safety device on a vehicle. Ordinarily speaking, without anybody telling us, we are expected to know, we're supposed to know, that even the last person that is sitting at the last, provided there is seatbelt,
yes, it
should use it. Should use it. But people, I don't know, for reasons best known to...
Actually, just to, sorry to interrupt you, I had a guest on my show who said that he was a road marshal. And he confronted a man, very elderly man, and looking very responsible, and he was not wearing seatbelt. And he asked the man, why are you not wearing seatbelt? He said, it's not in our culture. And the man, and so the road marshal was like, it's not in our culture, but driving is
in our culture. Is it driving in our culture?
Our culture.
It's driving. So,
you know, that
is the level of the level of ignorance, and the time for enlightenment on that has gone. It was done a long time ago. So for that, it is enforcement and enforcement and enforcement.
So exactly how do you enforce?
The enforcement is if you fail to use it, and it is observed that yes, you didn't use it, there's penalty for it.
Okay.
There's penalty, though it is not much, but at least a penalty to serve as a kind of deterrent. Yes, whoever that is arrested for failure to use that. It is now there is what I said earlier, the major factor when you talk about the issue of road traffic crash is speed. Speed. So there is enforcement now of the use of speed limiting device on every vehicle. But for now, the enforcement is focused on commercial vehicles. For the fact that if you want to enforce for every vehicle at the same time, you may not get the desired result. So while we are giving enlightenment for private vehicle owners, we are enforcing for commercial vehicles. Don't forget, commercial vehicles, they convey a lot more than of people, more than private. There are commercial vehicles that carries more than 20 people at a time. So now the enforcement of the installation of speed limiting device on commercial vehicles is what we are doing. Yes. For instance, on a road like Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, it is a road whereby no vehicle is expected to run more than 100 kilometers per hour. No vehicle. So it is this device is so calibrated in such a way that if it is installed in a vehicle, such vehicle will not be able to run beyond that limit. Will not be able to run beyond that limit. So we have the enlightenment phase for this particular device, though still ongoing for private vehicles, but for commercial, no, because we have gone around all the parks. So now what we do is, when you are arrested for that, you'll be brought in. There are vendors, accredited vendors by the government for this. They are not in our system. They are not part of
these vendors. They make engineers. Because some of the people you might be encountering might say, it was not available or affordable.
It is available. It is available. We have them in good numbers. That is the vendors. Yes, that are into this installation of this device. So if you are arrested, you'll be at least given enlightenment for you to actually know the importance. You get, we do everything possible to get your buy-in. So that if you know the importance, it is then you now we make them to install those devices. Yes, such that if you are able to conquer speed, we would have gotten a reasonable reduction already in all the problems we are looking at. If we are able to defeat the problem of speed, definitely the issue of road traffic accident will be reduced. So we are doing everything possible to ensure that all these safety devices in a vehicle, people are using them. People are using them such that there are some of them. It is not actually to stop a road traffic crash, but in the event of the occurrence, it will be minimal. It will be minimal. The injuries and the fatality will be minimal. Yes, because we are looking at a situation whereby even if there is road traffic accident, there will be zero fatality.
So that's
yes. So we are on top of it, and we are enforcing to ensure that the safety devices that are available in the vehicles, people are using them.
Okay. You are a federal organization and you are operating, say, in a state like this, just as you are operating in other states.
Yes.
What's the synergy between the FRSC and state agencies, so say LASMA, VIO, and so on? Because I was wondering whether your enforcement and enlightenment is only related to federal corridors, like you mentioned Lagos Ibadan Expressway. That's a federal road. But what about?
Let's say on the issue of collaboration, we have good relationship with other agencies, especially the ones that are into traffic management. But that is just our area of responsibility. Yes. Anybody that is into that line on the same page with us, that will even make us to get our results quicker than we are thinking. We collaborate with each and every one of them. There is a special patrol that we normally carry out with LASMA, VIO, and even police. Yes. Such that when they see FRSC, you see VIO, you see LASMA, you know that yes, it is a serious business. So we have very good relationship with them. As we speak, there is a special operation that has been directed by the headquarters, and that the focus is on overloading. Overloading of, you must have had it. There was a crash, I think about 4 or 5 days ago, on Abuja Kaduna highway, where many people died in one single accident. And why? It was as a result of people loading goods with human beings. You see some trailers loading animal, and on top of
people are sitting.
People are still sitting. Yes. So we are carrying out that particular operation now. And anywhere you see our men for that operation, you see civil defense. You see civil defense and police with them. The last one we did was yesterday, and we made a remarkable impact. So when you meet with people like that, you force them, those sitting on top of the vehicle, you dislodge them. Then and still go ahead to do the necessary booking. That is penalty for such vehicles. So for us, we are having a very good relationship with all other agencies, all agencies. Yes, to make sure at all time we are on the same page. Yes.
Okay, I want you now to be on the same page too with commuter, people who are watching.
Yes.
So you just direct your last words in terms of appealing and enlightenment to the people who are watching on the show.
Well, it is my wish that throughout this period and even beyond, we will not record any road traffic accident. But that has to do with our attitude. That has to do with our commitment. That has to do with our good decision. Yes. We have been seeing it with people travel and come across road traffic accident, but the moment they pass that place, they forget about it. It is all about, and we appeal that number one, there is need for vehicles to be in good condition. In good condition. But there are times whereby you do what you are expected to do. You are agile, and you keep to the regulated speed, you are not sleeping, and you discover there is an accident as a result of sudden mechanical problem on a vehicle.
Exactly.
So there is need to ensure that yes, our vehicle is in good order before the journey at all.
Yeah.
And if the vehicle is in good order, you make sure that you plan your journey ahead.
Yes.
You plan the journey ahead. In as much as we don't have such powers to stop people from moving, we cannot say people should not travel in the night. But in our interest, it is not the best.
Yes, sir.
If possible, we must desist from it. All our journeys, we make it during the day.
Yes.
And it is important to ensure that we are in good health.
Ourselves. Yeah.
You have good health. If you are not feeling well, it is better you suspend the journey and to go another time.
Exactly.
Because you'll be alive. Yeah, it is when you are alive that you can run up and down.
Yes, sir.
Yes, having done all this, there's need to keep to traffic rules and regulations. For somebody that is responsible, he will not drink alcohol while he's driving. There's need to drive responsibly. If you are responsible, you will always be thinking of the wives and children that you left at home.
Yes.
If you are responsible, as you are driving, you will never pick up your cell phone, either to receive or make a call. If you are responsible, nobody will force you to use your seatbelt before you make use of it. If you are responsible, you know the regulated speed limit. You will keep to it.
Exactly.
My appeal is we must be responsible. Yeah. Let us drive responsibly. Do not overtake unnecessarily. Don't engage in speeding. While you are driving, don't drink alcohol. If you must drink, it must be water. You are free to drink anything, but that is after you must have arrived to your destination safely. So as you are driving, you have it at the back of your mind that you are the only responsible person at that moment. Exactly. Such that as you are driving your own, you drive for the man ahead of you. You drive for the one coming behind you.
Wonderful.
Yes. So I will appeal that let us put up good attitude, especially at this period. Definitely there will be increase in number of vehicles on the road. There are even pedestrians that moves up and down. There will be increase in the number. So if you are a driver, think about somebody that is also using the road with you that will call pedestrian, people that are walking on the road.
Well said. Yeah. Thank you so much, DCC Lucas Oguntade, for this wonderful exposition.
Thank you.
And thank you also for being with us on this show. You have heard it all. And I hope, like they say, a word is enough for the wise. Let us adopt an attitude of responsibility, not just for ourselves, but for all other road users, especially at this very sensitive time of the year. Thank you once again for watching. I hope you join me next week at this time on this channel for yet another interesting discourse on the Lagos transportation agenda. Until then, this is your host, Austin Ehans. Happy New Year. Take care of yourself and others. God bless. Bye-bye.